our leaders of the political parties and their agents here present, our international and local observer missions, citizens of Ghana, our media partners, a good afternoon to you and a warm welcome to the National Collation Center at the headquarters of the Electoral Commission. This afternoon, my mission here is very simple. It is to update you on the results that we are expecting at the National Collation Center. You would all agree with me that it's been 23 hours since the end of the polls on the 7th of December. That is yesterday, the 7th of December 2024. And it's been 23 hours since the close of the 2024 general election. As you may be aware, the Commission has put in place a robust mechanism to receive the results from the Regional Collation Center. By convention, we have been able to declare results within 72 hours after the close of polls. The Commission, however, broke that record in 2020 and was able to declare the results in 48 hours. However, 23 hours following the close of polls, we have received requests and some questions from the general public as to when to expect the results. I'm happy to announce that the results have come in from the Ahafo region, and we are expecting that from here on we'll start seeing the results coming in. We thought that it's important to update our citizenry on the process for the collation of results as it pertains to our CI 127. Because the questions that we have received from the citizens is that, oh, the political parties have results and they have the pink sheets from, the polling stations. And indeed, it is true that all the political parties are giving copies of the results at the polling station level. I think this heightens the level of transparency. But under the CI 127, we also have a process for the collation of the results. It does not stop at the polling station. It does not stop at the receipt of pink sheets from the polling stations. Ours is quite an elaborate process that involves the political party agents at every step of the way. Additionally, it involves the observers, the media, and citizens as well. And the process emanates from the pink sheets, and it's important to note that the pink sheets form the basis of the results that are announced, whether it is at the constituency level for parliamentary candidates or whether it is at the national level for presidential candidates. But it starts and emanates from the pink sheets at the polling station. Once the results are counted at the polling station and parties are satisfied with the count of the ballot papers, they then go on to fill out the pink sheets, after which party agents sign on to these pink sheets and are provided with copies. As you may be aware, a copy of those pink sheets are posted at every polling station across the country. From there, the pink sheets are sent to the Constituency Collation Center, where you have the agents of the parties as well. And right at the Collation Center, no counting is done. What is done is simply to collate the results from the pink sheets, and this is done at the Constituency Collation Center. It is done in the presence of the agents of the parties and observers and media partners, and once parties are satisfied, they go on to sign the collation forms provided at the Constituency Collation Center. They are also given copies of these, and a copy is also pasted at the Constituency Collation Center. From the Constituency Collation Center, the results travel to the region, where party agents are also present. Again, this is not a counting process. As I mentioned, the pink sheets form the basis of the results that are announced and the results that are collated. But the results from the constituency are also collated at the regional level. Once parties are satisfied the regional results collation forms and the summary forms are filled, and the parties sign on to these, and they are given copies of these forms. It is at this level that the results are then faxed to the head office, that is at the National Collation Center. Again, the results come through fax, and it is done in the full glare of the party agents who receive the fax, and they review it against what they may have received from their respective parties. If they are happy and it conforms to what they have received, they then endorse it. After endorsement, the results are projected and as provisional results. Those provisional results are brought to the commission, and we scrutinize it. And as the returning officer for the presidential, I go on to sign this. I'd like to ask that citizens exercise patience. It's just been 23 hours since the close of polls. The process is elaborate, it is inclusive, it involves the political parties and observers at every step. And the whole idea is to ensure that what comes up at the end of the day has involved, it's a bottom-up approach that has involved all the agents at all levels. And at the end of the day, what comes up is acceptable by all the candidates and their supporters and the citizens as well. So this is the elaborate process we have. And we thought that this afternoon, it was important to allay the fears and the anxieties of citizens. The commission is going to intend and will uphold the will of the people as expressed at the polls, and that will is what has been captured on the pink sheets. However, it's important that we exercise patience, we take our time, and we are very thorough in producing the results at the national level. As we speak, we have had results come in from Ahafo, and we are expecting more results coming in the next few hours. We are trusting, we believe that within 72 hours, and this has been the norm, we should be able to declare the results of the presidential election. As I indicated, we broke that record in 2020 and declared it in 48 hours, but we do have 72 hours within which to declare the presidential results. Of course, if all the results come in the next hour and we review them, we would not wait until 72 hours or 48 hours before we do so. It's important to mention also that the delays in some of the collation centers has resulted from the besieging of our centers by supporters of the parties. In the anxiety and in the excitement, some supporters of political parties have besieged our collation offices, making it difficult in some cases for our officers to carry out their functions. We have spoken directly with the leadership of the political parties, and we've asked them to recall their supporters. We believe that this should be done, and our supporters, our staff should have an unhindered access and the free space to collate the results. So as I mentioned, we are looking forward to seeing the results. Of course, in cases where it's impossible to collate results for a particular constituency, where it would not affect the outcome, and where the winner would still emerge winner with at least 50% plus one, the decision has been taken by the commission to proceed with those results, even if we don't have certain constituencies as part of the final results. Once we come up with the final results, we would look at that and include it. But in order not to waste time where there's some difficulty to collate constituency results, we will proceed to collate the presidential results without it, and so long as it does not affect the outcome of the final result. So we'd like to thank you very much for your attention, and we believe that in the next few hours we should be receiving some of the results. As I indicated, we have received the results from the Ahafo region, and we believe that the others would be coming soon. Before I end, I'd like to assure you, I think the Commission has walked the walk of transparency. We have walked the walk of accountability. We have walked the walk of responsiveness. And we have walked the walk of inclusiveness. And this has been evident from the very start of our electoral calendar that is in the preparation of the voters' register to date. I think that the evidence is clear. The matter speaks for itself, as my colleagues in law would state. And the transparent manner in which we have conducted ourselves has ensured that this election has been peaceful, it has been credible, it has been fair, and it has been acceptable by all stakeholders. So we'd like to assure you and assure all the people of Ghana that it is the will of the people as expressed at the polls that has been reflected on the pink sheets that will travel from the polling station to the constituency, to the region, and to the National Collation Center that will be declared at the end of the day. It is the people's choice. As President of the Republic of Ghana, that would be announced, and we believe, so help us God. Yes. So on behalf of the Commission, we thank you very much for your time. We believe that in the next few hours, we are hopeful that the results will start trickling in. And if it becomes necessary to hold another press conference, we will do so. But to the citizens of Ghana, we ask that you exercise some patience. So transparent has been the process, and I believe that, I think right from the first few hours after the opening of the polls to date, we have held, this is the 8th press conference that we have held as part of the 2024 election. Indeed, prior to this time, the Commission held only one press briefing, and that was when the results were going to be announced. We believe that even in the next couple of hours, you would walk with us, you would journey with us on the journey of transparency, accountability, responsiveness, and inclusiveness as we receive the results that will come in from the regions. We assure the citizens that we will work hard in their interest as our key stakeholders to ensure that every vote that is cast at the polling station counts. Well, thank you so much for your attention this afternoon. And may God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make his beloved nation great and strong. Thank you very much.
So that's our commissioner, electoral commissioner.
As a minister, of course, you have all the information. Your critics say legacy project for the Navy. Gain a way, my young TSC.
From January 7, 2009 up to 6 January 2017, they should give me one hospital, whether they inherited it or they started from the scratch. To me, we complete commission, just one. Me papa bakope. We see one.
That was also movie by commission on McCoy. So they talk about Fomena. They talk about
it's a palpable lie.
Oh, sir.
Fomena.
They call Fomena. So me Fomena. Say ready. And
one said commission.
Okay.
I want one.
One hospital.
Yes. And my side to challenge them. Mommy 10. Signature projects.
Okay.
Or legacy projects.
10. Why 10?
Oh.
So catching us more about 20.
Oh, Messi. Mommy 10.
Okay.
8-year period. 1 year a commission a Washington region. 10 legacy projects.
Okay. My track question is not to all, but since I was sitting in 2 Ashanti region, no, more MPP. More signature project in the end. They do 10. About 10.
Listen. Baby and mother unit now until Rebecca is our project.
Okay. Let's see 4.
You are trying to get the other ones in account.
Because Oma will be challenged, so almost 10.
So what we you are trying to get the other ones in account.
Because Oma will be challenged, so almost 10.
So what we
And so Oma will be challenged, 10. The assumption is that why you're more than 10.
Our agent has had the official certified copy of the results so declared by the Electoral Commission at the Constituency Collation Center. This is the reason for this press conference. And please, when the results is duly declared and we take a copy of the results form as required by law, ensure that the results as declared is posted at the Constituency Collation Center. You take your phones, you take pictures of that as evidence. It is very important that we all do that. We also want to put all our agents, our executives, from the branch level to the ward level to the constituency level to the regional level and the national level on high alert. The NPP is desperate, and when you're dealing with a group of people who are vicious and desperate at the same time, you need to be careful. You need to remain vigilant until the last vote is counted and the results is finally declared by the returning officer for the presidential election at the national level. We have picked intel that the NPP has now activated their rigging machinery to its full potential. In the next couple of minutes, and in fact they have already started, they will be engaging, or they will be trying to snatch ballot boxes and swap ballot boxes. They will be trying to swap pink sheets. They will be trying to use their thugs to manipulate the outcome of the election results. Don't forget what happened at Echiman South in 2020. Don't forget. And so let's all remain vigilant. This is not the time for celebration. We all know the outcome, and the time for celebrating that outcome will soon come. But for now, we need to work. We need to be vigilant. And so if you are listening to me now, please go to your constituency collation center now. And all our party supporters, those who are in the position to defend and protect our agents and officials, please move to the constituency collation centers now. Let's ensure that the process will be peaceful and the will of the people as expressed at the polls in all the over 40,000 polling stations is what will count and stand at the end of the day. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Now I'll do a brief summary in the Twi language. Abusuafo ayeshia yadamu nyina wase. Yentia yene mo yenuano mo central for edi sankomo yi. And by extension Ghana for nyina edi sankomo yi ne se abato no yato awie de but yenye nwie abato no ho nhyehyeye. Ohwe abato no mre da ho a afi ne yefiti ase yenuru ba bia. Enti this is not the time where we say we are NDC near utisi this is not the time where yede ba be bodwom asa. This is not the time for celebration because yenimomo a yene omugina akono and yenim epo mabo America kra akei. This is the time where omo so mudi ntwo no omo afiti ase person almost snatching ballot boxes, swap ballot boxes. Almost person almost say processing in many places. Almost person more attacking NDC supporters with titra for or matiti omo no mama mama momo too. And this is not the time for celebration.